Hi, good afternoon. It's Kevin again. Just want to go over a few things for the tournament, some of the rules and regulations that we have for the tournament. First of all, you'll get a rule sheet on the first tee box. The big thing with the golf course setup is 1 and 10 are different. Those two holes switch. The other 16 holes all stayed the same. Just 1 and 2 switch. So if you're looking at the yardage book, which we'll give everyone a yardage book if they don't have one, but if you look at that, 1 and 10 in the yardage book are still from last year. The new yardage books haven't come in yet. So those two holes, if you're on 1, you'll need to look at 10. If you're on 10, you'll need to look at 1 in the yardage book. But other than that, the other 16 holes are all the same. So they switched it because of the location of the new clubhouse and stuff. So as far as the golf course setup, now they're out of bounds. The driving range is out of bounds. So left on what is now 1, and then right on number 6, the driving range is out of bounds. There's white stakes there. There are red stakes now right of 15 green, and behind it in the woods there, that is all marked with red stakes. And then 13 on the par 3 there, the island green, we will play to the left green all 3 rounds, and we will have a drop circle down on the bottom tee box. So you will do that. Go to the drop circle if you by chance hit it in the water. And then there's also, if you're on the cart path behind the green, there's a drop circle for a cart path only back there, so you can, because it's hard to get a drop and without getting closer to the hole and stuff. So there will be a rules official on 13 green at all times. We have another 1 or 2 that'll be on the rest of the course, plus our staff that can get a hold of the rules official. So if you need anything, let us know. We'll be there to help you. But we'll make sure that that we get you guys taken care of. But the golf course is set up. It's pretty self-explanatory. No craziness going on out there. So as far as the basic rules of golf. For COVID, for those special things that we've had to do, bunkers, they are in play. Inside the bunker, you'll be able to pick, clean, and place within 1 club length, no closer to the hole. It must stay in the bunker. Okay, so if you hit it in there, you can pick it up, place it no nearer the hole within 1 club length, and play it from there. Okay, it is a place, not a drop in the bunker. And also, then when you're done, just smooth it out with your foot. Doesn't have to be totally perfect, obviously. Get it as good as you can, and then just kind of use your foot as you're coming out, so we don't leave major footprints for the people behind us. But you can do that so that we keep it in play, but there won't be rakes out on the course. The cups will be, in the practice rounds, they're probably going to be turned upside down, so the ball will pop out a lot. That's not going to be the case during the tournament. We will be turning back the normal way during the tournament. They just have to have them that way for their normal policies, because there still will be some public play on the weekend, so they have to follow those protocols to meet their safety standards there. But when we play the tournament, they'll turn them back the normal way. We'll have some sort of insert there in the bottom so that the ball doesn't go all the way down to the bottom, but it will be low enough to where it won't pop the ball out of the hole as we putt. So the ball will need to be holed in order for it to count. Okay, we will not be allowed to remove the flag sticks. If you need to straighten the flag stick because it's crooked or something, shouldn't be an issue. But if it is, we just ask that you grab it with a towel, so you're not putting your bare hand on it. We just want to make sure everybody's safe. Doesn't seem like they quite know how all of this is transmit or given from person to person. So we're just going to take all the safety precautions. Don't touch the flag sticks. If you do have to grab it to straighten it out, do so with a towel, please. Everybody will have 2 bottles of hand sanitizer that we'll give them, so you can use that throughout your round to make sure that that you're keeping your hands clean, and so you're not touching everything and getting it in your face and all that good stuff. So hopefully we'll be okay, but we just want to take all the precautions that we have. And then, so we got the bunkers, we talked about the holes. Those are the 2 big things there. Scoring wise, you will get somebody else's scorecard on the first tee box. Okay, so you will keep someone else's score and your score just like you normally would. But when we go to check it, that's when it'll be different. So everyone, just like we've done for the first 7 years, we will have live scoring. So eighth tournament that we've done for the Midwest Junior Championship. We've had live scoring every year, so it's been nice. So if you've played here, this is nothing new. Each group will get a phone just like this. The only thing on the phone is this app. Okay, so if you go to the homepage, it's the only thing on the app. You push that button, it'll come up. It'll already have your group's information on there. I've got it programmed for group number 1 tomorrow. So as you see, it comes up. It has the players' names and par already entered in for them. If all 4 people make a par, you simply push save, and you would go to and then push next to go to number 2. If someone makes a par or bogey or birdie, just the plus and minus to get to the right score, push save, and then we go on there. Okay, so this will go right to the homepage on our website. Live scoring all the way through, so parents or family and friends that aren't at the tournament, they can follow along. Even if they are there and they're following along, they can see how everybody else is doing. So you'll be able to check that. So we want this to be accurate. Now, if you accidentally put someone's score in there wrong, not a huge deal. We can change it later. But we want this to be as accurate as you can make it, because especially this year with it's going to be more. So you go through that, keep going through it. Everyone on Monday will keep it for 9 holes. Okay, so whoever does it the front 9, when they get to number 10, they'll give it to somebody else. Each group will give we'll give them a couple wipes, so the alcohol wipes, so they can wipe the phone off to kind of clean it as you get it. Just to make sure, once again, keeping everything safe. You can just slide this in your bag. It doesn't have a thing this year to connect it. They don't do those anymore. A little bit better phone, you can just slide it into a pocket in your bag. And the fact that it's bigger will be much easier too to put in their correct scores. Once we get done with the round, you will go to the scoring table. We'll take one group at a time as they come in. You'll go over, you'll read your score, whoever's person you're keeping, you'll read their scores to them in front of the person at the scoring table, which will check with what you have online and make sure that everything's correct. Once we got your scorecard, their score, and the score on the computer correct, then you're done with that, and we'll do that process for all 4 people, okay? So that you won't have to sign cards. We're gonna give a verbal cue, yes, I agree, okay, we're good, and then we'll go to the next person, okay? So you won't have to sign and turn in your scorecards that way like you have in the past or at a normal tournament. But once you do that, and once you leave that scoring area, your score is finalized. So make sure you're still keeping it. Double check it to make sure it's all correct, okay? In between rounds on the first day, we'll do your score, we'll give you a boxed lunch, and then we're gonna go right again. I know it might have a tee time listed on the website, but we might be, hopefully if things go as well as last time, you'll be a little bit ahead of that. We're gonna go. We're not having people hang out in between and giving them a break. We're just, like we have in the past, we're just gonna keep going. So it's basically 36 holes of continuous golf on Monday. So make sure you get some good rest, lots of fluids in you on Saturday and Sunday leading up to that. Eat good stuff, bring snacks. Like I said, we'll have 2 bottles of water for each player on the first tee and 10th tee of each 9 that you play. So if you want 2 bottles of water there, you can take that. There won't be coolers on the course stationed because they don't want people, everyone reaching into them and grabbing them. Some of the carts that are out there might have water, so we'll do that. There will be a beverage cart down by 7 green and 8 tee box and 12 green and 16 tee box. That's all right there together at a shelter. Then we'll do that. Also, in case there is some bad weather, we will come in. If you hear the horn, we'll get you off the course, bring you in. And then if we're having to wait, if we have to you can go to the shelters first, but if we have to bring you all the way in, there's a shelter down by 6 green, 2 tee box. You'll see all that stuff in there. And then the other one that I mentioned there by 7 green, 8 tee box, 12 green, 16 tee box. You'll go there. And then from there, we will go, if we have to bring you all the way in, we'll ask that you wait in your car. Just because of social distancing and making sure everyone's safe, we'll ask that you wait in a car with whoever you you came with. If you don't, if they're not there and you don't have a car to wait for, you can wait in the clubhouse. We'll just kind of make sure everyone stays spread out. So scoring, there won't be a scoreboard. There's TVs throughout the clubhouse that will be able to have the live scoring. It'll also be on your phone at all times. So we'll be good. I think we've got a lot of precautions set up. I know all of you will follow. We've never had any issues with people not following whatever we set up in the 8 years of doing this. So we're looking extremely forward to it. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll have the rule sheets. We'll have pin sheets because they're confirming all the pin locations. The greens are in fantastic shape. In fact, they had to slow them down a little bit because they were so fast a couple weeks ago. They were running about a 12 on the meter. So they had to slow them down just a tiny bit. But they're going to be quick. They're in great shape. The course is in great shape. We have a new superintendent. It's going to be awesome. We're really, really looking forward to it. I hope you guys will enjoy it. If there's anything we can do, let us know. We'll be more than happy to